Aloha. So I'm gonna make this video for everybody. Um, I made this program, and most of my videos I am trying to hold to a conscious awareness of the program of what needs to happen, hoping that the structure is there. And if people fall off the path, they can come back to the structure. Same information. It doesn't matter uh, what our minds is thinking at the time. What matters is the information is there, and you can come back and you can understand it. Which comes down to, I developed a program to get you off all conditioning, and I know that it's more than butterfly. In fact, I'm hoping that if you do the butterfly program, you'll see that I'm trying to highlight the Vedanta. I'm trying to highlight the Upanishads. I'm trying to highlight ancient knowledge that should be known. This is what you're studying. And I really think future generations may study this more to help a lot of people. So this is written down long time ago. And this helps us understand the experience of life, understand what is knowing, what is belief, and how it's really affecting our lives. So for the average person, this is simply an introduction to Eastern concepts. And when I say Eastern in my videos, what I mean is this is not just Buddhism, not just yoga. This is the general idea that all of this Eastern concepts all come from one seed, and the seed is the Vedas. Now, in time, you'll understand what that means, but this is ancient. Before all the other things came, the Vedas was here. And understanding that, you're going to understand that you understand everything else. So instead of going for all the flowers, I made a program that really focuses on the seed. And the seed of the Vedas is you. How beautiful is that? And it's explaining to you who we are and what is life and what is the essence of life and what is the mind and what is the experiences that we're all going through. But this stuff is more cultural. And the reason that I'm presenting it in the way that I'm presenting it is because I'm from Hawaii. And in Hawaii, there's a blend of the East and the West. And I see the all. Where I think people in Hawaii use the all. We see the all. We've come up with a different way of talking to each other because of all the different cultures, and we name it pidgin. And we're all communicating the same way, which is really more of the essence of life, more of a meaning of what we're trying to say rather than using just a word that we're expressing an essence. And you have this as well. We have this if you pay attention to all of our different accents, is we're all using an essence when we're expressing things. It's beautiful, but it's not unique because we are all one. Yeah. And when you understand the uniqueness is actually similarities, and you understand that it's quite possible that we're one big family, bunch of different diaries over time about time itself, but everything written is about us. And when we start discerning and we understand what is the us factor, what is the us factor for you, who you connected with, you're going to realize that past what we believe is an experience to know. And knowing, now, I would say that maybe that's on the level of enlightenment is to know, but on the way to getting to enlightenment, you have to know first what is knowing. So that is easy. And that you'll understand in your own experiences. What is knowing? It'll help you stop compulsively believing, which is the source of our compulsive mind. It doesn't know who we are. So your mind is compulsively thinking, what is that person thinking? What is that person thinking? What is that person thinking? Even though we've coped with it, we might have compartmentalized it. may hide behind a rose behind it. The reality is our minds is compulsively doing this because we don't know who we are. Now that's an Eastern knowing, but it's not adopted by you yet. But you may validate that in time is your mind is really not grounded. You're constantly looking at different things. So if you are trying to ground yourself in the now and you're starting to discern through your experience, you're going to realize that life is not what you believe. Life is really a reflection of what we know. And if we don't know what's going on in the now and we have a lot of belief about it, this is where we have anxiety and depression if we don't know how to get through a situation. So trying to not react, not believing your mind is difficult. So you have to learn how to do that. But the little secret is this: my program is built up on ancient things. It's going to show you the truth that you are perfect. When you start believing is when you're experiencing something. And if you don't like that experience, all you have to do is seek to know the now. And if you ground yourself in the now and you look around, you might realize everything is okay. Even on a cloudy day like this, everything is fine. Everything is perfect. But our minds has a certainty that we have to work through. So for the average person, this is to start understanding who you are. If you desire to get to know who you are, you may be able to use your trigger, which is your pathway home. If you stop reacting on that, you may develop an awareness past what you believe things are and start experiencing what you know it to be by essence. Aloha.